Hello, I'm Jim Noble with Noble Food and Pursuit. Welcome to another cooking class. This one is a very simple, traditionally French basic lemon herb mustard vinaigrette with shallots. It's probably one of my favorites of all time. One of the things I learned early, and sometimes the things or the basics are the hardest to beat. But today we're gonna, as I told Joe and Colin before, sometimes when you look at a class, you'll see we got all the pieces together, ready to put together, and I'm getting ready between now and the time we start making this vinaigrette. I'm gonna get all this thing ready. It's gonna take me about 15-20 minutes. So when you took on a cooking class, and when you turn on a cooking class and you see them have everything, bam, put it all together, it doesn't really work that way because somebody has to prep it all. And in this kitchen, I'm by myself. Libby's here to help me, but I'm gonna have to prep this. But again, this is a lemon herb vinaigrette. I'm gonna use fine diced shallots, Pommery mustard. Stay tuned, we're getting ready to develop a mustard very much like this, just our own Noble Food and Pursuit mustard. Fresh parsley, thyme, savory, a little bit of sage, touch of rosemary, lemon, olive oil, and a good vinegar. I'm using a white balsamic vinegar. Anything of your preference is good, nothing too pungent. I think the balsamic may be too strong for this because I use this on delicate lettuces and light salads and vegetable salads. So let's get cooking. As you can see, some of the mise en place I've already got ready. These fresh herbs. You've seen my class on herbs, pretty easy. You just gotta take the time to pick them. Here's a shallot. I'm gonna show you how I do these so that I get a real fine dice on these. I'm gonna run cuts this way and then come back this way and cut it, and then I'm gonna cut a grid inside the shallot. So, and sometimes, well, I'm just gonna leave it whole. So I'll go like this. It's a big shallot. I'll come a couple like this. Watch your fingers. So I've got a grid of shallot, then I'll cut real thin pieces and get a fine chopped shallot. And I'm probably going to take these and chop them a little bit more with my chef knife, and I'll show you how I do that. But these need to be fine diced. Now I'm cutting on this board where I just did the herbs, and I'm going to use all of them together. So if I get a little bit of herb in there, it's coming anyway. It sure takes it easy to get it fine diced. I wouldn't do this in a processor. A food processor sometimes has a tendency to smash instead of cut. These knives are sharp and they'll cut without crushing the shallot or the herbs or that kind of thing. See, it's got a good mix of herbs. Of shallot. There you go, and it's fine enough to put in the vinaigrette. One other trick that I haven't used before just recently is a lemon juicer. This is the simplest little thing I ordered on Amazon. We have machines at the restaurant to do it, but when I'm home, I usually use like a soup spoon and just hollow out the lemon, but sometimes the seeds get in there. So this thing, I cut it in half across the axis, and I'm just gonna put it on this juicer. And get the juice out. I also like the fact that the pulp will be there. I'll scoop a little of the pulp out to give some more body to the vinaigrette. And there, pretty good bit of lemon juice from one lemon. Now's the time to put everything together. I will start with a couple tablespoons of mustard. Again, I use this grain mustard from Pommery. But watch out on our shelves soon, you'll see some of this mustard. We're gonna make it. We do a black mustard, but I wanna do this mustard. I like this one a little bit better. I will start with the mustard and the shallots. All right. And some of the vinegar. Pretty simple stuff. I'm gonna do about 3 or 4 olive oil, parts olive oil to 1 part vinegar. That mustard will help bind everything. I use sea salt, fresh ground pepper, now, I'm not particularly looking for a bound vinaigrette. It'll be bound when I start. I'll keep this in the refrigerator for a couple weeks and use it as we go. If I wanted to make it thicker, I could put like an egg yolk in there and create something like a mayonnaise, but I'm really looking for the finished taste, not necessarily a mayonnaise. If you drizzle it slow, that mustard will help incorporate that olive oil. This is all better to do by hand, for sure. Just thicken. But again, I'm not looking for a bound vinaigrette as much as I'm looking for a finished product, a flavor that I like. Put some herbs in it. I like a lot of herbs. This is a lemon herb mustard vinaigrette. See, it's got some body to it. All right. I'll drizzle this lemon juice, and then I'll put some of the pulp in here too. The juice of 1 lemon. Then I'm going to taste for balance. Lemon oil. And this vinaigrette goes a long way. A little goes a long way. And the intense flavors we have in here. So you don't want to soak your lettuce in it. Just lightly dress it and toss it. There you go.